The Manned Maneuvering Unit is the culmination of more than a decade of research and development by Martin Marietta Aerospace. Adopted by NASA as standard space shuttle equipment, MMU gives astronauts the ability and freedom to move around outside the orbiter. The backpack unit is propelled by small nitrogen gas jets that are controlled by the astronaut pilot through controllers on the ends of the unit's arms. In the space environment, astronauts will be able to perform a variety of tasks, including servicing and inspection of satellites and inspection of the orbiter itself. Now fate, in the form of a disabled satellite, may give MMU the opportunity to prove its value in a practical demonstration 290 miles into space. In February 1980, the Solar Maximum mission was launched into Earth orbit. The satellite was designed to study solar flares, the violent eruptions that occur on the sun's surface. Once aloft, Solarmax came under the control of NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center in Greenbelt, Maryland. One of the center's activities, monitoring 7 onboard scientific instruments, would give scientists a better understanding of the sun's explosive nature and its effects on Earth. Then, nearly 1 year into orbit, the $200 million mission was cut short. A fuse failure in the spacecraft's attitude control system sent Solarmax into a slow, unstabilized spin that left 4 of the scientific instruments useless and diminished the effectiveness of the remaining 3. The solution, which will permit Solarmax to continue gathering data, lies with sending the 13th scheduled Space Shuttle flight on a repair mission in early 1984. Positioning itself near the disabled satellite, the shuttle would engage the spacecraft with its manipulator arm, placing it on a support cradle in the orbiter's cargo bay. There, the failed attitude control system module would be replaced and the repaired spacecraft returned to orbit. The main obstacle to the plan is the spinning satellite itself. It must be stabilized before the orbiter's remote manipulation system can dock with the spacecraft's elusive grapple fixture.
Yeah, don't translate anymore.
The one tool that makes this delicate operation possible is the Manned Maneuvering Unit. At Martin Marietta's Denver Space Center, astronauts working with the 6th Degree of Freedom Space Operations Simulator have developed flight techniques that form the critical link in the Solarmax Repair Mission. The computer-driven man-rated carriage simulating a gravity-free environment allows astronauts to practice the delicate procedure of attaching a new grapple fixture to the unstabilized Solarmax with the aid of a hand-operated satellite attachment device.
That's neat.
With the new fixture in place, the astronaut, working at a distance of 300 feet from the shuttle, would use the MMU's thrusters to steady the spinning spacecraft. The placement of a new grapple fixture is necessary to allow the orbiter's manipulator arm to dock the spacecraft without posing a danger to fragile solar panels. Further thrusting action could also maintain Solarmax in the proper attitude to enable the approaching orbiter to engage the newly placed grapple fixture. Tests at the Martin Marietta facility have proven that MMU is capable of halting a rotation rate markedly higher than the 8 to 9/10 of a degree per second rate experienced by Solarmax. After being secured in the orbiter's cargo bay, the malfunctioning attitude control system module would be replaced with the spare unit for the Landsat D prime satellite. Returned to orbit by the remote manipulator system, Solarmax would again beam to Earth data received by its 7 scientific instruments. It would help scientists expand their knowledge of how energy is built up or stored, what triggers its release and propagation out through the sun's atmosphere to Earth and beyond, and reveal the long-term degradation effects of the low Earth orbital environment.
The Solarmax Repair Mission presents an unparalleled opportunity to prove the worth of spacecraft that can be repaired on orbit. It also provides an important test of the Space Shuttle equipped with the manned maneuvering unit. Particularly in today's tight budgetary climate, the ability to repair, refuel, or otherwise service satellites already on orbit is of great value. The combination of the Space Shuttle's access to both high and low inclination orbits from launch facilities at Vandenberg Air Force Base and the Kennedy Space Center, the MMU provided capability for an EVA crewman to operate independently of the orbiter, and the refinement of EVA techniques marked the opening of a new era in satellite operations and design philosophy.